All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80 Summer 44. So today, guys, we're gonna go ahead and discuss about the RB Leipzig 1, FC Bayern Munich 1. Finishes 1-1, guys. So we're gonna give this match review. The live stream pretty short. There's not a lot to discuss about this game. It was a very kind of uneventful game, if I'm being honest with you guys. So I'm gonna make the stream probably around 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in that time frame. And like I said, guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And yeah, guys, we're gonna read some of your messages, guys. We're gonna read some of your messages. So let me go ahead and see what you guys are saying in the chat. So RBLX says, I think a draw is a fair between the both of us. Yeah, I think a draw is a fair result. RBLX says, should have been a red for Upamecano. Ooh, yes, we're gonna have to talk about that because that was a big controversial decision. That was a controversial one, indeed. BLE Review Football says hello, thank you for joining. Sebastian the Football Fan says hello, hola AD. Yeah, so let's go and discuss, guys. Let's go and discuss. So let me go ahead. Before we get started, let me go ahead and just do some things real quickly. Let me just do a quick poll for you guys, and yeah, let me do a quick poll real quick. So the question is simple, and I'm going to end this and make sure the poll is going. And that's the question for you guys. So, okay. Let me go ahead and do this. So let's go look at the foot mob, guys. Let me go ahead and bring the foot mob up here. So, how can I not see you, Sebastian? Okay. Ah, geez, I forgot to print the La Liga games. Anyways, I'll do it after today. I'll do it after this. Anyways, okay. So, let's go and present. Let me go and share my screen. So, share my screen right here. So, let's start with the first half, guys. For me, that first half for Bayern Munich was pretty good. I think Bayern were the better team the first half of the game. And you could see how Bayern were creating those chances. That was a really good set piece from, Gnabry scoring. Actually, Gnabry hitting the post there. That was a really good chance for Bayern Munich. They created the first real good opportunity. For me, Leipzig really struggled in the first half. They were not very good in the first half for me. And they were very, very underwhelming. And then obviously that Kimmich, again, that set piece there. It was a really, really, it was a great goal there. It was disallowed though because it was offside. Then came the breakaway when Leipzig had that chance to counter there. The first half, it was saved by Sommer, and then right on the other end, Choupo-Moting scores. What a lovely sequence of play there, and Choupo-Moting scores. They took the opening lead. And then obviously in the second half, guys, Leipzig put enough pressure and they got the well-deserved equalizer thanks to Halstenberg. What a lovely sequence of play that was from Sobazai, Andre Silva, and Halstenberg getting that goal there. And it was a really, really big goal in the thing. And so from that point on, guys, it was really not much. Like I said, guys, Bayern did have their opportunities. Upamecano did a really big sliding challenge. For me, that was definitely a yellow card. Somewhat even argue it's a red. And yeah, I just think that for me, it was a really, really big point for Leipzig at home. So, Leipzig had some chances right at the end, and I think Bayern did as well. And I think for me, Bayern on the day were just underwhelming. I think Bayern, for me, they were not that great on the day. They had a lot of misplaced passes, as you guys can see. And yeah, it's really interesting. So let me read what you guys saying. Yes, I believe we're still in the title race. I think for this game, we had to avoid a loss. We have Schalke on Tuesday. Interesting. Bayern the best in the first half, but in the final third, they misplaced passes. Murata, Oslo, Sunning, or okay, I'll just say Murata. Hello to you, man. Hello to you. Thank you for joining. So, Bayern were not good. Or Bayern were crap for most of this game. Yeah, I don't think Bayern were that great, guys. Like, if we're being honest with you guys, Bayern were very underwhelming, guys, for the most of this game, guys. And even though I do think they deserve a draw, I still don't think they were that great. Musiala, for me, was very underwhelming on the day. He was very underwhelming. Leroy Sané wasn't really that great on the day as well. Gnabry, for me, was probably one of their better players on the day. He was great. Obviously, Choupo-Moting getting that goal. Kimmich, for me, was good. Goretzka as well. Pavard, I don't think was great. Upamecano, I thought for most of this game, he was pretty good. I think defensively, he was pretty good. Um, so yeah, I just think that it was a really, really good performance from Blancano. Sommer didn't really have much to do. He didn't really make a lot of big saves. He was very under tested. And the same goes for Blasovic. He was also not really tested as well. Remember, he's Leipzig's backup goalkeeper. And yeah, so yeah, I just think that for me it was a really, really big. Andre Silva, of course, wasn't great as expected, and Conrad Leimer as well, Forsberg as well. The thing with this Leipzig team is that their attack is so underwhelming. That's my problem with Leipzig is that they really need this guy. They really need this guy, guys. And Kunku is so important for RB Leipzig, and I think his presence is so important to this team that without him, they're very, very difficult to. They just don't score enough goals because Forsberg is just not that guy that can score you goals on a regular basis. Andre Silva just isn't it, and of course Strobosai, he is decent, but I just don't think he's that consistent. So I think for Leipzig in particular, they really need Nkunku, and I think we saw today how important he is for this team. And without him, this team is not going to do well. And unfortunately for them, Leipzig he's already going to be leaving Chelsea, so he's going to be joining Chelsea in the summer. So if there was a season for RB Leipzig to win the league, it would be this season. So yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see how Leipzig do, man. Interesting to see what they do, and tough games coming up. Let me show you guys. Um, show you guys the table, guys. Let me show you guys the table. Like I said, guys, there's not a whole lot to discuss from this game, so that's why it's going to be a very short stream. It's not going to even. I might even do this in like 15 minutes because there's not a lot to discuss from this game, guys. It's really not a lot to discuss. So let me show you guys the table right here. So as you guys can see, this is the table, guys. This is the table. Bayern is top of the table with 35 points. Freiburg is second place, 30 points. RB Leipzig is 29 points, and 27 is Frankfurt. So, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how Bayern does this one. And Freiburg, man, can they close the gap? Because they need to win away at Wolfsburg. That could put them 2 points behind. So Bayern will still be at the top at the end of match day 16. So let me see what you guys saying. Okay. I see what you mean. Your username is insult to Inter Milan's owners. Yeah, Inter Milan, financially, man, they're not very stable at the moment. RB Alex says, Nkunku's overall play let's bring in others. He's very clinical. Exactly. Kyle Mukan, thank you for joining, Kyle. To be Bayern, I think Leipzig needs Nkunku's pace against the rest of the league. I think they can beat anyone with the team they had today. Yeah, I think the thing with Leipzig is that they played well today. I think they played well today. And for me, honestly, I think they were the better team. I think, honestly, if there was a team that should have won, I think it was them. Because for me, Bayern were very underwhelming. Like, I don't think Bayern were great by all means. And you can see how this Leipzig team is no joke. They're very they're well organized, and they even had some injuries too, and I just think for me Nkunku is really necessary. And so I want to check actually real quick, guys, when is that Bayern and Leipzig game, the second game that's gonna be played? Because that's gonna be a huge game. When is that gonna be played? That's gonna take place at when is it? Did I just scroll over it? Where is it? Oh, is this like, I don't think they, wow, I'm pretty sure it's the first meeting this season. Is this really the first meeting? Hold up, I might be wrong. Let me see. That's a Super Cup. When's the next meeting, man? Bruh. Okay, hold on. Let me do this way. Maybe this is a better way to do this. Let me do this way. Okay, here we go. May 20th. So this is going to be round 33, guys. This is a crucial game, guys. Stay tuned for this game. I think this is a huge game because remember, guys, the Bundesliga has 34 match days, not 38. So this is a really, really important clash. And I think this could really determine Leipzig's fate. Because for me, I think assuming that Bayern keeps on winning, and I think this is going to be a huge game. I think Leipzig are going to have to win that game. I don't think a draw will be enough because Bayern have a 6-point lead over them. Now, unless Bayern really drops off by that point, which you would it's very unlikely, then Leipzig's going to need to win that game. And even if they win, it still won't be enough. So yeah, we're going to see what happens, man, with this one. And I think it's a really, really, really pick up a crucial point because I think had Leipzig had lost today, I think they would have been in huge trouble because then the gap would have been at 37 and they would have dropped down to 28 and it would have been a 9-point. And that's really difficult. Like, I think 9 points would have been very difficult to overtake. So yeah. Bayern looked a bit rusty, I think. Yeah, Bayern didn't look great today. And this is what I kind of expected in my preview. I said that this game, I would have gone for a Bayern to win, but I don't think Bayern will be as good because of the winter break and, they're coming back from a long-term break. So it's going to take some time for the players to ease in, of course. and I knew that Bayern would really struggle. I knew Bayern would struggle in today's game, and so I just think that for me, it's a big point for RB Leipzig. And yeah, like I said, man, it's a huge point. So yeah, as I said, I think the draw is the right result. I think the draw is a fair result. But like I said, Bayern, man, they got to be luck. They got to be held lucky that Upamecano could been sent off. He could have been sent off, man, because that was a really dangerous tackle. I think he did was on Shagler. I think it was. Let me see actually the key moments. I don't actually remember. Or is that 66 minute? 66th. Oh no, it was Szoboszlai. It was Szoboszlai, man. Yeah, it was Szoboszlai, man. It was Szoboszlai. My bad. So yeah, so let me see what you guys saying in the poll. 78% says yes, and 22% says no. Interesting. Okay. So yeah. Israel Nicholas says, "Hi, bro. How are you doing? I'm great. Thank you for asking." So yeah, as I said, guys, for me, like I said, guys, this whole Bundesliga thing, I just think for me, it's gonna be for Bayern because I think the thing with Bayern is that while they're not very good today, it's still hard to trust other teams because, like I said, with Leipzig, man, they're so inconsistent. And I think the first half of the way they started off the season was such a bad foot. Imagine they didn't have that terrible start to the season. They could have been in such a great position because, guys, this Bayern team doesn't look all that amazing. Like I said, you know, and I think you could see that this Bayern team is struggling. Like, and I just think that for me, this Leipzig team, man, they're going to give them a tough challenge. Leipzig have to keep Konrad Leimer, though, because I did hear that Leimer could be sold to Bayern Munich, which would be a huge blow to Leipzig and their title aspirations. So, yeah, like I said, guys, I still expect Bayern to win the Bundesliga. However, there is a possibility that Leipzig could still win it. Although, I think if Leipzig really wanted to win the Bundesliga, they needed to win this game. I think this was the game that if they had won, we could have had a really interesting title race. Because now we could have like put it this way, guys. Look at the table. Where's the table? Let me show you guys. Where's the table? Right here, right? So let's say Leipzig had won this game, hypothetically speaking. They would have been on 31 points. Bayern would have dropped down to 34. We would have a 3-point gap, and we would have an insane finish. But because of the fact that it was a draw, it really doesn't really help Leipzig out a lot. In fact, it actually doesn't really change anything for Leipzig. So, yeah, as RBL said, yeah, this is true, man. Like, look at Leipzig's form at the beginning of the season. Actually, let's actually deep dive. Let's actually look at the form at the beginning of the season, right? Like, let's look at the games from the month of August. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Tying to Stuttgart away. Okay, it's Stuttgart, fair enough, Con, then Union Berlin, then the Frankfurt game. Like these two games, they had a terrible start. They didn't get the first one until against Wolfsburg, right? They look at this right here. They lost to Shakhtar. They beat Dortmund, huge win. Then they lost to Gladbach, got embarrassed. Bochum, Celtic. Then they picked up this really good run of form, guys. It's really those first two games, and then against Augsburg away. They have been in great form since then, man. So I just think that for me, they start off the season in such a bad note, and then if they hadn't had that terrible start to the season, they could have been they could have been in a great position, guys. They may even be ahead of Bayern, because look at the table, guys. The table is very key because Bayern, look at this. Bayern already got 5 draws this season. 5 draws already this season, and that is interesting. So, as I said, man, Leipzig, man, they still can do this. Anyways, it doesn't look like we have a lot of people for today, so I don't think we're going to be doing this for much longer, unless you guys have anything else to say. So, yeah, what else do you guys have to say in the chat? I mean, like I said, guys, I've already said my piece. I don't really think I need to say more. So, I mean, you maybe you guys might have more to contribute, but I really don't have much more to say. Okay. Um, Big 80, great show, great content. Okay, I think we're gonna be here for another 5 minutes. Like so you guys don't. There's not a lot to be said. I feel like I said everything I needed to say. So this will probably be the last question that will probably head out. RB Lexus, do you think that was a red card? I have to see the footage again, but I think for me, I think it's a yellow card. And the reason I don't say it's a red card is because he wasn't in serious pain. Now, if Szoboszlai was in serious pain, he was like, let's say, bleeding, or let's say he was like really, really injured, then yes, I think it's a red. But because of the fact he was able to shrug it off, I think it's a yellow. So at least a yellow was given. Now, if a yellow wasn't given, that would have been a disgrace. So for me, I think it's a yellow, but I could see why it would be a red. And like I said, guys, as football fans, I'm not the most educated referee. And so, like I said, guys, we're all human at the end of the day, and it's up to VAR. So I could see why a red would be given because it was a very, very dangerous challenge. But I think for me, yellow was the right decision. But like I said, I could see why you would say red. I can see why Leipzig fans would say red, and of course, I can understand why Marco Rose was frustrated, and the board as well. So yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyways, you guys have anything further to say, guys? Anything further to say? So we have 4 people watching. We got 6 likes, guys. Let's try to get it 10 likes, guys. 10 likes, guys. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Polomo says Sag. Yeah. Polomo, do you have anything to say about this? Because we're gonna be ending the stream in around 5 or 10 minutes or so. So, quickly give your thoughts if you can. So. So we're at 7 likes, guys. 7 likes. Let's go. But yeah, as I said, guys, I just think for me, Leipzig, man, this was a huge, huge blow. Um, yeah. Paloma says, I wasn't able to watch this match, sadly. Well, to be fair, you didn't really miss out on much. It was a very underwhelming game. Like, there wasn't a whole lot to watch. This was a very kind of, to be honest, kind of a boring game, to be honest. It wasn't really that great. So, I definitely recommend you watch the highlights. So, recommend to watch the highlights. So, yeah. It was definitely a very uneventful game, to say the least. And I think honestly, like I said, guys, I think a draw is a fair result. So yeah, let me give you guys a quick up to date what's going to be happening. So I think tomorrow, guys, the next YouTube stream that will probably take place, maybe might be on Sunday. I might do a match reaction to the Barca game. So stay tuned for that. It's not a guarantee though, so don't be mad if I can't do it. I'll see if I can. If I can, I'll do it. If I can't, I can't. Then I think what is it next? I think next Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, actually, probably next Wednesday or Thursday. I think I'll do actually maybe Tuesday as well. Tuesday, Wednesday, I may do a stream. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure what's gonna happen because, like I said, guys, you guys know that I work from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. basically. So really, I don't know if excuse me, I don't know if I have enough time. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely see if I can. Next week there might be some midweek streams. There might be some midweek games. Reaction. Let me actually just check right now, just real quick. Any midweek games next week? I might do match reactions too. Maybe next week. Let's see. Um, real quickly, of course, real quickly. Monday. Not really. Not really, to be honest, and nothing in the Premier League at least. Um, La Liga. Oh, actually, I might do a match reaction to Barca Real Sociedad. That's going to be in the Copa del Rey, so I may do that. Yeah. Syria. Let's see any midweek games. Any good ones? Not really. It doesn't seem like. And what about? Yeah. Anyways, I think we're just gonna end. I think we're just gonna. Yeah, I don't know. Next week we might do something. Next week I'll just have to wait and see. Depends. Lazio versus Milan, but that's gonna be like the weekend games. I'm talking midweek games. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. We're gonna have to wait and see. So maybe I might do a transfer show. Maybe. Actually, I'd rather do that towards the end of the January window rather. Instead of doing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I think that's gonna be it. So let me read the final comments that we're gonna head out, guys. We're gonna head out. So you guys make sure you like the stream and hit the subscribe button if you're new. Big way do great show, great content. I'll check the highlights when they come out. But an away point from Leipzig is not bad though. Yeah, I think it's a good result for Bayern. I think if you're a Bayern fan, you shouldn't be too disappointed. Of course, you'll be disappointed a bit because you wanted to win, but I wouldn't feel that disappointed. Lazio versus Milan. Anyways, so I think we reached the 20-minute mark, so you guys can watch the replay of this stream. So to reiterate, I think for me, Leipzig got a well-deserved point at home. Bayern were the best team in the first half. Leipzig were the better team in the second half. So basically, a game of two halves, and it cancels each other out to 1 point each. Okay, so as I said, I think that's going to be it for today. So I hope you guys would enjoy this YouTube stream. Remember, guys, to like the stream if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button as well. And actually, you know what I might do with this, guys? I might do this instead. I might do a Twitch stream Tuesday or Wednesday to make up for the fact that I wasn't able to do today, of course. So, yeah, as I said, guys. Or maybe I might, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for today. So let me give a shout out to everyone that joined this stream. So shout out to RBX, shout out to Polomo, shout out to Israel Nicholas, shout out to Kyle, shout out to Murata, and shout out to Bialy, shout out to Sebastian. So thank you all for watching. Remember, guys, to hit the subscribe button, like this video to enjoy, and also consider becoming a member of the channel, guys. Consider becoming a member of the channel. There'll be member streams and members videos. And by the way, guys, I'm not going to do member streams until we have a lot more members, just so you guys know. So once we have around 6 to 7 members, we'll do those member streams. So for right now, I'll just do members videos, guys. So yeah, man, as I said, man, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.